more than 95 million years ago, in what is now the present-day Moroccan Sahara. One of the strangest and interesting dinosaurs ever to live on our planet lived in the mighty river system that used to flow throughout this prehistoric landscape. With its enormous body, weird straight conical teeth, a skull that resembles a crocodile, giant 7-foot-tall spines extending up its back, and a peculiar paddle-like tail, it's safe to say that this animal was no ordinary dinosaur, and thus has been the subject of much debate to figure out exactly what type of creature this animal was. The dinosaur that I am referring to is obviously the Spinosaurus. In spite of exceedingly few fossil specimens ever being unearthed, we have managed to produce and piece together some aspects of this dinosaur's life. Here are some amazing facts about Spinosaurus. Number 1. Spinosaurus is the current record holder in the world's largest carnivorous dinosaur category. Fully grown 10-ton adults outweigh Tyrannosaurus rex by about a ton and Giganotosaurus by about half a ton, although paleontologists speculate that certain Giganotosaurus individuals may have had a slight edge. Since so few Spinosaurus specimens are present, it's possible that other individuals were even larger, but until further fossil discoveries, we can't know for sure. Number 2. In late 2014, researchers made a stunning announcement. Spinosaurus probably pursued a semi-aquatic lifestyle and may have spent more time submerged in the rivers of its northern African habitat than it did stomping around on dry land. The evidence lies in the positioning of Spinosaurus's nostrils, being toward the middle rather than the end. That, and various other clues in its body plan, made researchers to believe this to be true. Spinosaurus almost certainly wasn't the only swimming dinosaur, but it's the first one for which we have convincing evidence. Number 3. Suiting its semi-aquatic lifestyle, the snout of Spinosaurus was long, narrow, and distinctly crocodilian in profile, loaded with relatively short teeth that could easily pluck wriggling fish and marine reptiles out of the water. From back to front, this dinosaur's skull measured a whopping 6 feet in length, meaning a hungry half-submerged Spinosaurus could take a sizable bite out of any time-traveling humans in its immediate vicinity, or even swallow small ones whole. Number 4. These predators were likely fully carnivorous, and possibly piscivores, meaning they may have primarily eaten fish as well. It is highly likely that they fed on large fish, and researchers have found digested scales in the rib cages of at least one specimen. They might have had a diet similar to modern-day crocodiles. One pterosaur bone was found with a Spinosaurus tooth embedded in it, suggesting they also fed on non-aquatic creatures. Number 5. Spinosaurus shared its northern African habitat with Sarcosuchus, aka the Supercroc, a 40-foot-long, 10-ton prehistoric crocodile. Since Spinosaurus fed mostly on fish, and Sarcosuchus spent most of its time half-submerged in water, these two megapredators must have occasionally crossed paths by accident, and may even have actively targeted one another when they were especially hungry. As to which beast would emerge the winner, well, that would have been decided on an encounter-by-encounter basis. Number 6. Judging by the size of its front, which were much longer than those of a comparably sized Tyrannosaurus rex, some paleontologists believe that Spinosaurus occasionally walked on all fours when it wasn't in the water, which would have been a very rare behavior indeed for a theropod dinosaur. Combined with its fish-eating diet, this would make Spinosaurus the Mesozoic mirror image of modern-day grizzly bears, which mostly walk on all fours, but occasionally rear up on their hind legs when threatened or upset. Number 7. Suchomimus and Irritator, both of which resembled a vastly scaled-down Spinosaurus, were indeed believed to have been some of Spinosaurus' closest relatives. In particular, the long, narrow, crocodile-like shape of these theropods' jaws hint that they inhabited similar fish-eating niches in their local ecosystems. Number 8. The sail of Spinosaurus, the exact function of which is still a mystery, wasn't simply a flat, oversized outgrowth of skin that flopped wildly in the Cretaceous breeze and got tangled in dense underbrush. This skin grew on a scaffold of scary-looking, neural spines, which were long, thin projections of bone, some of which attained lengths of nearly 7 feet, that were attached to the vertebrae constituting this dinosaur's backbone. These spines aren't just hypothesized, they have been preserved in fossil specimens. Number 9. Spinosaurus, which was longer and heavier than Tyrannosaurus, is the largest known carnivorous dinosaur. It possessed a body length of 14 to 18 meters, or 46 to 59 feet, and an estimated mass of 12,000 to 20,000 kilograms, or 13 to 22 tons. Number 10. Further complicating our picture of the semi-aquatic, crocodile-like Spinosaurus is the fact that this dinosaur had a complicated assortment of teeth. 2 giant canines jutting out of its front upper jaw, a few bigger ones set further back in the snout, and a variety of straight, conical grinding teeth in between. Most likely, this was a reflection of Spinosaurus's varied diet, which included not only fish but occasional servings of birds, mammals, and possibly even other dinosaurs. Well, that was 10 amazing facts about Spinosaurus. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe.